like tacos? And also, do you know where the captions at?
Well, what kind of question is that? Of course I like tacos. Aren't the captions every Friday on our show?
Yes, they are.
That's fucking weird. Yeah, I like tacos. Why do you ask?
Because there's a place that has the most delicious, terrific tacos.
I would hope so with what you were talking about.
Word. And also, margaritas.
Cervezas.
Other Spanish words.
Sangria.
Salud.
Burrito?
Tea?
No.
Burritos.
Wait, hold on. You're not talking about T-Birds, are you?
I'm totes talking about T to the bird with the Y. Why? Because it's fan-fucking-tastic. Roscoe.
Yeah.
Finally I get to speak.
You've been here the whole time just watching.
I know, just eating these tacos.
I know, you can't stop, dude. What's wrong with you?
Because tacos are delicious and these chicken sauces in this nice good old...
You say chicken sauces?
I showed it.
What's a chicken
sauce?
But
the sauce that this good old cream sauce on these chicken tacos.
You mean the white sauce? Or the blanco?
Queso.
Queso bandito.
Oh.
Queso blanco bandito.
Adios mio.
Yes, and I will say, I love this sauce for my margaritas. They sauteed nicely.
T-Bird's Tacos is right across the alley from where we record every week, and that is going to be over at 26 East Kiowa Street, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 80903. Great staff there. We get some
amazing staff.
Yes, and if you think this promo is ridiculous, that's how good these tacos are. Because I can't even form a proper sentence because I'm thinking about the delicious flavors and how they explode in your mouth like a song from a mariachi band. Yes.
So make sure you get down to T-Bird's Tacos and tell them that the Escaping Network sent you.
Yes. By pressing play, you've been transported to a dimension where there will be no apologies given for the abstract and asinine comments made here by the host and their guests. With that being said, thank you for listening and enjoy your experience.
We are souls combined.
We are misers.
Are you ready?
For episode 36 of the most ridiculously random pop culture podcast in the 719. Yo, where the captions at? Yo, where are they? Yo, where are they? Captions, where are you at? Captions, where are you at? Yes, y'all, we back again with another episode, baby.
Oh, it's a new week and it's a new day and it's a Monday, a.k.a. for this Monday, Doctor Who Day. So all my Doctor Who fans, happy day. Even though this come out on a Friday, just want to tell y'all, hope y'all Monday was good.
It's not what day, but more like what when. Am I right? No, because I am wrong. But also, I am your host, Kels for Show, a.k.a. Fresh to Death the Kid. Join with me always is my bro host.
You know, the person whose blood is black, the Corona of the crew, a.k.a. Roscoe Tankoya.
And joining us always is our Freddy, the man behind the screen, the man in front of the screen, the man with his fingers on the screen. That's why the screen is greasy right now. But anyway.
Our Black Star.
No.
He is incoherent.
He sold.
He sold? Oh.
Of course he sold. Nigga, you the fucking Death the Kid. I'm Black Star. I just want to do a different name for the intro. But anywho, Daniel with the D. Rojas.
I always bring my D because it's attached. No, he said,
Is that the only reason?
That's it. If it wasn't attached, I'd leave it at home.
Only reason for his OnlyFans, y'all. It's coming.
We got something slapping my upper thigh.
Yes. It is a knee slapper. If you want to see more, you'll have to subscribe to the OnlyFans for $9.99 a month. But right now, it's free for the first 30 days, guys. It's going to take you 30 days to see it all. And by all, I mean all. And you already heard his voice here before if it's your first time listening. Our special guest today is none other than our boy, Davenport.
This is Kevin, a.k.a. Night Night Kid, a.k.a. Crazy K, the coolest things. Oh, wait, that's Ghosty.
Hey, I respect the legacy, baby. You couldn't say it if I didn't say it first. Michael Jackson moonwalked so Neil Armstrong could. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was Josh Hutcherson invented the movie.
That quote was stupid, dumb.
I know, but still, I said it. Fuck it. It's what we do, baby.
Oh, you seen that?
Went to the moon before Jackson ever moonwalked.
I know that was the
That
joke.
was the stupidness of the joke.
So dumb.
It was so dumb.
Who's dumber, me or you doing 2 podcasts with me?
Ooh.
That's starting to be.
No, he's got me. He's got me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the blind leading the blind.
Yo.
Have you seen the Future Man yet?
Oh yeah.
So Josh Hutcherson did the moonwalk first. Just not.
Oh, you talking about Petra?
PETA.
Peter, thank you.
What'd you call him?
Petra, that's from the X-Men.
That's a girl's name.
You said
Petra.
Petra. You called her Petra.
No, Petra.
You called her Petra like a Petri dish.
No, I called him Petra, like off the X-Men group
No.
that was Vulcan was a part of, but his name is Petra. Or Peter.
You keep saying
PETA in
Petra.
Hunger Games.
No, I said I know I mispronounced it because I
to
see
hear.
that, but then it's no R in it. But also Peter got played just like the boy Jacob did in Twilight. But I'm not going to get into the
fuck
whole
Twilight.
YA and how they always pick the toxic dudes in situations.
I don't even.
Of course, a group of females who be kicking out are all Team Edward. I'm like, ew,
Ew,
that
he's
nigga gross.
Ass tries just like
Yeah.
that.
Y'all
Y'all
Fuck
seen
ass
all their
nigga.
movies?
For real, I seen them.
I only seen 2. After I realized
And
it
one
was,
of them had the Avatar in it. In the last one, they had a dude that control Earth, Wind, Fire, Heart, motherfucking lightning.
That's Captain Planet.
And Captain Planet was the Avatar.
I watched
of
the first
Earth.
one. Wasn't gonna watch it again.
But he just
I
wanted
watched
you
the
to
second
pick up
one.
the trash.
No. But the last one did have a dude that controlled all 4 elements, and he was just in there fucking up all the vampires. And then he opened the earth, and lava came out.
Wait,
Then
he was
one-
the bad guy?
No, he was on the good guy squad. And then
Why you got somebody so old?
Carmichael got killed. I was like, damn. Then my boy Jasper got killed. I'm like, damn. This for this shit all be a premonition.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yes.
I ain't seen
You
it.
ain't seen
Yeah,
that
man.
shit.
I'm not gonna
Bro,
watch
I
it.
ain't
But
gonna watch
anyway,
the last 2.
oh, she's smart. But anyway, we're not here for all that. We're here to talk about what's popping.
Well, be high.
So let's talk about what's been popping in the world of geekdom and pop culture over the last week. And there was a lot going on in the
whole lot.
world of wrestling.
Yes.
So Ross, let's go ahead.
So you know,
dive right
Sunday
to the
was
ring.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Summer Sleazy.
No, it was not.
No, the
SummerSlam.
slumber was
I
sleazy
just
because that
realized I
bitch
just
fucked
said-
me. I ain't get to do shit. Fuck Corona.
And I don't know
Fuck
why I
you
was
every
saying
day.
summer when
That's-
I just
that's
realized it was Survivor Series this Sunday.
You are right.
It's about to be a winner.
Oh well.
Wait, he said SummerSlam.
I know.
No, I meant to say
Correct.
Survivor
Yes.
Series.
Survivor
It's
Series. It's
October,
the S.
November.
It's the alliteration.
It's the S.
S's.
They got 2.
S.
They got 2 shows that start with 2 S's back to back. Technically,
Yeah. So Survivor Series. Who survived the
SummerSlam.
series?
Well, technically, when it. Oh shit.
They all survived. Nobody died, Kelsey. They all did.
Yeah, but it's technically USA
surprised.
Raw versus
Was the Undertaker there? 'Cause
SmackDown.
I don't know.
He's the dead man. Go ahead, start that off with that,
Actually,
Ross.
for you saying that, it was Undertaker's final time actually being in character for WWE. It was his farewell
Are you
because
saying he's gonna be out of character?
no, he's no longer. Technically, he's no
just
longer.
checking.
Technically,
That'd
he's
be
no
awful.
longer wrestling
that was
in ring. He's no longer an in ring wrestler, so he's retiring
Gotcha.
from. He retired in ring officially.
Is he gonna be
last
an
night.
announcer? Because if he's
No,
an
not
that'd
a
be awesome.
not an announcer. He's just gonna. He's technically signed a WWE legend, so more than so likely
He could always come back when he wants to.
not to come wrestle, but it's more of going to do like Comic-Con and all that shit under the WWE brand.
Gotcha.
But if they wanted to come in and choke slam somebody real quick,
That's
They'll
kinda like
probably
what The Rock-
they'll probably throw a few
That's what
extra
the Rock
bucks
and
at
Stone
him.
Cold have, right? Like they can come back whenever and be like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
But
shit on somebody real
Undertaker's
quick.
not going to come back as Undertaker. He just comes back as Mark.
No,
no,
he's
he
gonna
don't come back as an
Undertaker.
American badass.
He's still gonna ride it on a motorcycle. I mean, that's more Mark than Undertaker. I don't know
Yeah.
when he
Yeah,
started.
Mark
I
is
don't know when he
American
started
badass.
that shit. Just
When-
riding it on a motorcycle.
That was like what,
That ain't
early
Undertaker.
2000s?
It was early.
What is he doing?
It was early 2000s because he didn't want to keep on doing the Undertaker persona, and he wanted to be more. He wanted to do it more. His Undertaker persona edgier.
I was cool with it as long as he's choke slamming tombstone and fools.
And that's when we got
Yeah.
the last ride too.
That's
right?
when we got the last
Snake
ride,
Eyes?
and we found out that he was a real motorcycle fan and all that shit. And also,
Word.
thanks to Son of Anarchy
And he got his
coming out
own.
at that time.
Did they come out with that already? The last, like they did Michael
Yeah,
Jordan's
that was
thing?
a
They got the
documentary.
last ride. The
Yeah,
show?
they
Street
did
car,
the
the-
documentary,
yeah.
which was technically him announcing that he was retiring.
Yeah, okay.
But but since Survivor Series was where he debuted at, they did his official in-ring retirement.
Didn't they just do a documentary for the other guy who was with the Undertaker?
Kane, Paul Bear.
Oh, Paul Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P.
No, not through WWE.
I thought they just announced a Paul Bear documentary for WWE Network.
Probably they
It
just
might
did.
be,
I don't know. I wasn't.
but it should be.
I was
if it's
skipping
not
through
one
the.
on-
I'm be honest. I'm skipping through the commercial breaks because I watched it after D&D.
Word. So what else happened in SummerSlam?
But the major things that happened in SummerSlam: Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre in the champion versus champion match.
of course,
Sasha
he got
Banks.
too much heat.
Sasha Banks defeated Asuka in the champion
Of course
versus
she did.
champion
She's-
match.
She's a Mandalorian.
Lana was a sole survivor for the Raw's team
Sole
in the
survivor.
Survivor Series Women's Tag Team Elimination match.
Word.
And the Raw's men's team, Dudley, AJ, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, Riddle, and Sheamus all had a clean sweep win for their match. The New Day lost to the Street Profits, but in a respectable good match.
That's pop though.
Actually, that match was probably one of the best matches outside of the Roman.
Because I just saw the clip of the who's the bigger one in the Street Profits?
Montez. Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins just
doing
suplexing like that whole little segment. Like he was going, he was working. He did that one move when he picked up. I think it was Kofi. Then
flipped him and then but it was a good 20-minute match.
That's a new one. Oh, you want to make the pregnancy announcement?
Oh, yes, as well as Renee Young not Renee Young. John Moxley announced that him and Renee Young were pregnant over the
They're both
on Dynamite.
pregnant?
Well,
You know how they say we.
Yeah,
they don't need to.
That cute shit.
But yeah, as well as Renee Young has announced a few more of her projects finally outside of WWE. She has a podcast. 2 podcasts, I want to say, coming out.
Who she think she is? Me?
Shut your face.
She is pretty.
No, she has a podcast and a book coming out, I want to say.
Kelsey got 2 books coming out, so.
Oh, do I?
It's more like 20. They're started 1 page each, but I got 20 coming out.
Marketing. He's selling them in the Anubis.
That's all that I could recall from off the top of my head for wrestling this week.
All right, so let's move into games. Davenport, any gaming news you want to touch upon?
There are a few that have come out more recently. Last time I talked about Fall Guys, but Among Us was in there too. I didn't really talk about it too much, and you've seen all the memes for Among Us.
Yeah, I think you were talking about Among Us before I even knew what the fuck it was. Like, I saw the memes like, what the fuck is this shit? The next thing I know, oh, it's a game?
Yeah, it's a difficult...
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game. It's difficult to play. You really need to have the best time. You need 10 people. Oh. Right?
Oh, for
and
real?
you need 10 of your...
Good friends.
Not even good friends, just people you know at least, because if you go with randoms, a lot of people don't have microphones, you need microphones, you need all that stuff. It's basically, there are 2 killers, imposters. There are 10 people total. You're
if
on a
you
ship.
Want to set it up to 2 people, you can set it up to 1
can set
1 to 3.
Well, you can do 3, but that'd be too easy for the imposters. They're coming out with like an update that you can have, they want to do 15 people, so you can have 3.
Oh, they're going to do a 15-player lobby?
Well, so the first time I ever played it, this is when it got big. So it's been around for a really long time. It's like a 5 to 10-year-old game.
Oh, so it's like Overwatch. It's one of them, you hear it from word of mouth, and then...
Well, Overwatch had its time and was big. It was already big on Twitch, everything like that. This game had nothing. And it's only like a $10 game. But it blew up so ridiculous that the first time I ever logged in, it said, we're happy to announce they're coming out with Among Us 2. And I'm like, must have gotten so much money out of this blowing up.
So do you think it blew up because of the meme culture? Or was
it blew up because of Twitch.
Wait.
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch blew it up.
A couple big streamers started playing it. Anyway, so the basic thing...
Like yourself.
Like
more like Soulja Boy.
Well,
I can honestly
not like
say
me
Soulja
blowing
Boy
it. Yeah,
been-
it's more like...
I know you didn't want to toot your own horn, but beat.
It's more like somebody else bigger blowing it up. But so there's 2 imposters, 10 people. You don't know who the imposter is. The imposter can kill people. There comes a time where there's like a minute where you converse with everybody and talk about what everybody did and try to figure out who the imposter is, basically. And then you kick them off the ship if you figure out who it is. And it's a lot of bickering. It's basically, I didn't do that. No, I wasn't. Like, it's just how well can you lie or be honest while lying?
Word.
So Among Us came out big. There's another game called Phasmophobia. It's funny because we were talking about ghosts and stuff earlier.
How is that?
Phasmophobia is... It also blew up. There's only one guy on the development team. There's literally one guy made the game, one guy updating it, one guy doing everything. And basically it was made for VR, but you can play it on PC just fine. You basically go into a house. You pick what level you want to do. There's houses, there's farmhouses, there's a school and an asylum right now. And you go in, you have like 5 different detection methods to figure out what kind of ghost is in there. And you go in and you have to find what room the ghost is in, and then you have to figure out evidences for what type of ghost it is. There's like 12 different types of ghosts, and you need 3 bits of evidence. So you bring in like a spirit box. If the spirit box talks back to you, that's a bit of evidence. If you get all 3 evidences, you know what type of ghost it is. So you can go in these houses, and then if you mess around too much, the ghost will hunt you and can kill you. So the goal is to figure out what type of ghost it is. Then there's different objectives like get dirty water in a sink. The ghost will turn on a sink. You have to take a picture of the sink, and then you'll get that evidence.
Word.
So
what do you call a ghost that
hunting
works in the library? A bookkeeper.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Blame it on the We don't own the rights to that. Word, but it's
for other games coming out, I haven't seen anything else getting really big. Those two
outside
games.
Outside of Cyberpunk, supposedly still December 10th.
Actually, I mean, they say supposedly it did get pushed back a bunch, but there have been ads that came out saying December 10th.
It's like the new Mutants of video games.
I don't think they will push it. I don't think they'll push it back after putting a concrete date on it.
But did you hear that some people's pre-orders got returned back to them? Like they canceled their pre-orders, so they got their money back, and it's like we didn't cancel them.
Oh, so they like, nah, you get it back now. Oh,
yeah.
Yo, see, that's the problem with phones.
You could probably pre-order it like a year ago is the problem.
Yeah, that actually was the problem because it was supposed to come out in February. It was literally supposed to come out this time last year.
That's probably the biggest title coming out definitely next month. So
and is that
Cyberpunk's going to be ridiculous?
Newer platforms?
It's technically part of the reason why it got pushed back so long is so they could get the updates and get the newer platform ready and formatted as well.
So it really was supposed to be like the Xbox One and the PS4.
It was supposed to come out this time last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like for
I'm
those
sure it'll come
out
out
working for the next. Okay,
it'll come out Xbox One, PS4, PS5. New Xbox. I think it comes out on PC at the same time.
Yeah, they're dropping it all.
I think they're releasing it on everything right away.
Word.
But the thing is, the multiplayer isn't going to come out day one. Multiplayer isn't coming out till around February. So like,
that's fine. I just
allow everybody to play the single player.
It's supposed to be a long storyline anyway and stuff.
Yeah,
so
no diggity, no doubt.
But yet also this is going to be CD Projekt Red's first real multiplayer game. Usually all their literally all they did really big was The Witcher.
See, my project was red because it's Bloods over here, B. So anyway, moving on from video games. We're going to talk about a little bit of anime and comic book news before we move on to everything else. So far as anime, I just got announced that the My Hero Academia third movie is supposed to be coming out next year. And right now, it's being teased as Meet the Three Musketeers, being Bakugo, Deku, and the boy Todoroki. Because like each movie focuses on a secondary character. The first one, All Might, second one, Bakugo, and the third one, it should be Todoroki because right now in the next series it should be focused a little more on him with Endeavor getting more of the spotlight since he's technically the number one hero in the world.
That last episode was dope.
Yes!
Bro, I thought Endeavor was going to fail. And then
Me too. Oh I had to show Ron, like, I know you caught up, but this
He's
right here, though.
That's how you do a season finale.
I'm be honest. Kelsey played that episode and was like, oh, I guess I'm playing catch up, and literally played catch up just so I can know what the heck
He did like
was
the
going
Blastoise withdrawal, but with fire, and went, then he did the finger fire.
And then Todoroki, for the first time, just yelling out, Dad.
Like, my dad's actually a badass.
I'm like,
okay.
I hate you, but
I respect
hard,
you.
Though. You hard. But yeah, that's happening. And then comic books coming next year. I just want to mention real quick. We are getting one of the crossovers I was waiting to get. Transformers crossing over with the X-Men.
What? Oh my
through
God.
IDW. So we're gonna get
IDW getting the publishing rights
because we're gonna get the Blackbird transforming into a Transformer, which isn't that far out the realms because
it basically be
Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen. Jetfire was actually the Blackbird that was based on the Blackbird design for him was the one that original one from the X-Men was modeled after. So we already seen that, but they're gonna make it kind of modern. I have no idea what the book or the story is going to be in itself, but maybe it has something to do with a type of mutation because Transformers being able to transform is a mutation like the mutants. Also, maybe they incorporate Danger, which if you don't know, Danger is the sentient version of the Danger Room because it's a Shi'ar technology, very a la a Star Trek. So for all my geeks out there,
Danger Mike could get the All-Spark?
Yeah, and be able to transform. Maybe Cerebro comes alive and transform.
Oh my gosh, if Cerebro get the All-Spark and become
and also, boom, you know there's going to be a Sentinel. There's got to be a Sentinel that teams up with the Decepticons. There'll be a Sentinel with a Decepticon on it that transforms too into a purifier.
You'll see some purifiers driving a big truck. and then as they get out, it turns into a Sentinel. But they won't have it be the Sentinel turn into the truck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh,
yeah,
they're just
Megatron
driving
like,
there.
yo. Then guess what they call? Magneto. You can't have them fight giant robots without Magneto. Like, I got this. They're
This
like,
is game over.
Ha, you fool.
That's game
We're made
over.
of plastic. No old robots with your feeble mind. Yeah, Starscream. You don't know humans. I am better than you. Or some
Oh,
shit
snap,
like that.
and that could have Magneto and Megatron form up together. Just
I
because of
don't-
that.
Magneto's a good guy now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Magneto
and
is a good guy.
Also,
I
is it based in the new Jonathan Hickman universe when they
Ours
on
is
the island,
based on the
or
90s version,
where
and
they
that
could
can
find
still be Magneto.
maybe they take
bringing
the
brotherhood.
Juggernaut, the Sidorak gem of the gem of Sidorak, and try to create new Transformers, making them literally unstoppable killing machines. Because the other Transformer crossover I need to see is the Ninja Turtle, which should be coming soon. Because I know the Turtle Van will ultimately transform into Transformer, and
Or the
also
Blimp.
and also that too. The Transformers have mad vehicles
And the bike.
Yeah, and the bike, and everything. Even the communicators could be mini-cons. But the most obvious Transformer crossover that needs to happen, no door, Power fucking Rangers. And since
You said I
Hasbro,
had no idea. It was just.
since Hasbro also owns Power Rangers now and Transformers, it's like,
Come on,
put
man.
it all in
Make
the same universe. They
make
have
that
Zords
jelly.
that already transform. You just say, Zordon for Eldar. Went into Cybertron one day, hooked up with Omega Supreme, like that. I meant Sentinel Prime. Didn't mean that. I meant Alpha Trion. And they figured some shit out. Like, yo, this is the
He
combination.
could have gave him a crystal which created the All Spark itself.
Yeah, it's transformation because the morphing grid is nothing but transformational energy. So it could all be
And the crystal
one and
could
the
be
same.
the crystal
Could be
could
like the
be
Zeo
technically
crystal.
an All Spark
Right.
crystal, and they just call it the All Spark on what you call it.
Same shit, different day.
So where do the putties fit in?
Rita,
Rita.
the butt stuff.
Wait, so Rita likes to transform the putties into butt stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. just checking
It's clay.
that you could transform into anything you want.
Yes. Through Finster's magic and his
Dildos.
easy bake oven of evil.
Dildos.
Yes.
It's dildos.
With your Transformer knowledge, did they ever do a Knight Rider Transformer series?
Not to my knowledge. But like I said, we just had the Back to the Future one come out. They just did a Terminator one. So Ghostbusters
Knight Rider
one,
might be
I still
on the
need to
way.
read.
Kid would make a cool Transformer.
Yeah. Or if they did like an 80s with the 18 van, they just did some massive crossover with all that type of shit. But yes. So moving from comic books and manga and all that jazz, let's get into movies and TV. Wonder Woman 84, if you haven't already heard, it is dropping Xmas Day on HBO Max and in theaters. I low-key do want to see it in theaters. If a theater is open, I plan on seeing it in theaters and also watching it on TV just because, why not?
Why
I
not?
was going to do it anyway. I'm looking forward to that after all these years. Sylvester Stallone has been signed in the Suicide Squad movie, but we don't know who he's going to play. So that's going to be... Say that again.
You gonna cross over? You gonna be DC?
Oh, because they did announce who's voicing them.
You gonna be DC?
It's gonna be his group.
Harley Quinn.
It's gonna be his group.
Where's the Trump?
So you gonna do DC and Marvel? You think he Ryan Reynolds?
You think he's everybody that signs a check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did re-sign what's her name too. Johnny Depp got screwed out of his movie.
Oh, damn,
Oh, yeah, Amanda.
But Amber Heard gets to come
See,
back.
that Amber Heard shit, I don't like. There's a lot of shit that's messy.
She admitted
as
to
fuck with
beating
that.
him, and
But
it's
we
just
don't. That's a
like,
whole
oh, no,
nother
look
No,
at
podcast.
I don't care about that. It's just that they took Johnny Depp off of projects, but left Amber Heard on projects.
And she
like
got
it should
to
just
come
be.
back for reshoots.
It should just be both on both of them.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
If that's the case,
But we
just
already,
make it quote unquote.
but we
fair.
already know that
Yeah.
those.
Part of his finger.
Like I said, if we're gonna make it quote unquote fair, eliminate them both because low key Disney was trying to move away from it before the Amber Heard shit because he was wilding out in Australia. So they was gonna do a Pirates of the Caribbean spinoff featuring women's, so they could figure out a way to make the main woman of that
The women's.
the new women focal character
As you
in
know.
Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Like, all right, we already set up they exist, so we don't need Jack Sparrow in the new pirate movie because we got
No,
these
you can't do
girls
a Pirates.
and some old
No.
people, so we gonna combine it. But yeah, but also I heard Robert Downey Jr. is low-key like, yo, I'll step down for Sherlock to let my boy Johnny Depp come on and do this instead, just because I stand by Johnny. But at the end of the day,
Yo,
anything
Robert
could
said
change.
Johnny
He's
Depp
gonna-
stepped in on.
But like I said, I don't know if that was true. It could have been an internet rumor. But like I being said, anything could change.
Even if he
between now
said
and
that,
then.
that's still low key kind of
Yeah.
dope because
Plus,
I'm
he
not
don't.
gonna,
No, that's honestly because he don't need the money.
he doesn't. Plus,
No.
also,
No.
I wouldn't mind seeing Johnny play as Sherlock.
Why not?
no, I mean, Johnny Depp stepped in too for Heath Ledger on that the last movie that.
His movie that he was originally doing that basically he died in.
What was that one called?
The Imagination of
Dr. Parnassus.
Yeah.
Dr. Parnassus. Yeah, he had 3 of his friends stepped in. It was Jude Law, Johnny Depp, and Colin Farrell.
Farrell, yeah.
They all stepped in and did the Otherworld hymn.
Yes.
And the movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
and Heath Ledger got all his stuff done except the Otherworld stuff, and they all stepped in for him.
Hell yeah.
And Johnny Depp stepped in for him, which is cool. But I would have liked to see. They had the thing on everywhere about Emilia Clarke taking over for Aquaman, and I thought that looked
good.
Like,
I thought that
would have looked good.
There's
down
more
with
qualified people for that role that I would like to see get the opportunity.
You guys are talking Sherlock, and I know I throw his name out there for damn near everything, but Idris Elba as Sherlock.
Not in the same universe as Robert Downey's, but
but they should have him take over Robert Downey's role.
Sherlock, figure out this mystery. How your black ass get to England? I want to know that, Governor. Figure them nuts out, or bollocks.
They just do Idris Elba for everything. They were like, what was the other one? Idris Elba for 007.
Yeah,
they were like 007. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but
do it.
And the thing with Bond, like, I'm also sure, but also I'm fine with the creator saying, no, none against Idris, but that's not the character I designed. There's other roles you could be in them, but
that's what they already did though with the new 007.
Yeah, but they like made him a woman because it's just a title. But they want James Bond to be.
I see what you're saying.
So that's
not making him James Bond. But they could have done the same thing with Idris Elba. He passed it on to a new person.
Exactly, but they're like, no, that's not the. You can't please anybody.
That movie had to have come out by now. I haven't seen it.
No, because of COVID.
Have they pushed it that far back?
Oh yeah, everything.
They want it to come out in theaters.
All of it. And speaking of things coming out in theaters, Deadpool 3 is confirmed to be rated R and will be part of the Marvel / Disney
NC-17.
brand.
Until it's NC-17, I'm not watching. I'm just kidding.
No, they got that version on Pornhub. Johnny Sands, Phoenix Marie, motherfucking Sophie D.
That's not NC-17. That's straight up porno.
Bruce Ventura, he's in that shit. And the boy.
NC-17. That's porno.
No.
That's
Who's the other?
version.
You know who I'm talking about? James Dean. He in that shit too. That's like James Dean's best performance.
Have you guys ever? So they threatened NC-17 with everything. Like South Park when that came out, the movie. They say same with Deadpool when it first came out. But
yes.
Have you ever seen an NC-17 movie in theaters?
Showgirls. Not in theaters, but I've seen it.
That's what I'm saying. In theaters, they don't even put it out. So why are you threatening with a big
politics
money thing like this? Like. Yeah, could you cut down them titty scenes?
And then they don't even give us.
What do they do?
That's a good point because they don't even give us the NC-17 edition after it's released.
Yeah, they do they do director's cut. And that's it, like
unrated.
Yeah,
unrated. You get 2 nipples.
Yeah, how is unrated
different
worse
from
than NC-17? No, how is it worse? It's unrated.
It wasn't.
Anything goes.
It's marketing and
that's NC-17. I go Pornhub for some unrated shit.
And the funny thing was the unrated shit was an extra 5 minutes of content.
It's like 3 inches off the shaft or some shit. Like,
then they come out.
You don't get to see it erect. You just get to see the chub.
Well, they come out with shit like Caligula 50 years ago, and they rate it PG. You know what I mean?
Times they be a changing. I think that's what Paul McCartney said.
That's not true, but you know what I'm saying.
And sticking with Marvel, Miss Marvel, has begun
they just
filming.
Dropped the photos.
Yeah, it started filming in Atlanta. And also, Black Panther 2 has casted the villain.
Miss Marvel 2?
No, Miss Marvel. That's Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel is the Indian character. Pakistani. Yeah, so that's happening. So Kudos to her. And that TV series on Disney Plus is not a movie. It's going to be coming.
Oh, yeah, it is going to be a TV series. I forgot it.
Speaking of Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian Season 3 will come out next year. They made that confirm that. Dude. They have to because they basically shoot that shit together. So it's like, why waste any fucking time?
Why has anybody got Disney Plus if they're not watching Mandalorian? Is basically
because of Zombies 2, motherfucker.
What about Zombies 1?
That was good too. That's why they got 2.
Okay, well I haven't watched it, so
you need to watch it. You need to see how these zombies interact with humans. Then they bring in the werewolves in part 2, setting up for the vampires in part 3.
Okay.
And they got some
aliens in part 3.
Yeah, aliens, but the aliens might be vampires too. But then they got these knights that come out and do some Jabberwocky shit. But I got time to get in all that.
Jabberwocky? Okay.
Esque choreography in the dance numbers. But if anybody's a fan of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix, the actress that plays Prudence will have a role in You, aka my
biological lover.
His autobiography.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Kelsey
Hold on.
Oh, Kelsey murders people now? What are you trying to tell me?
No, we
Let me tell you something about Kelsey.
We changed some shit.
He murders people.
No. I kill him on the dance floor, of course, all the time. And when I drip. That's why I'm fresh to death when I'm...
I hope 911 heard that.
Yo, they can hear me, yo. 911, Mary J. Blige, Wyclef Johnson, classic. They all know where I be at.
Killing people.
Yeah, on the dance floor. And when I dress.
All right,
because I'm too sharp.
You want Cobra Scholarship?
You got a naked lady on your shirt right now with jizz stains on.
Yo, she ain't naked. She got boots on, player.
Why she got a jizz stain in her butt crack?
How can you see her butt crack?
Her butt crack?
What do you mean, how can I see the butt crack?
Oh, no. No, that's lint, baby. That's lint. That's what we like to call a fuzzy back navel.
That's lint. Why does it drip down to the bottom?
But anyway, Prudence is a character that she will be popping up in season 3 of You. You, aka my spirit animal of a TV series, minus the murders and the unconsensual sexing.
There's unconsensual sexing?
Most likely, they didn't show it.
No,
but
that's
I know
all.
somebody
That's all consensual.
They was again taking advantage of it. It's cool.
No.
It's New York. They wild in New
York.
York.
They wanted it.
Wait,
they did want it. That's why fucking Guinevere was out there showing her whole cootie cat to the whole block.
It was Cali.
What? No, it's New York. Cali was season 2.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm talking about season 1. But yeah, also.
So You season 3's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
I want to see
the
that.
end of the TV part.
Good.
Sad news. One of my favorite CW Arrowverse shows is coming to an end. Black Lightning will be canceled after this next season. But also rumored is one of the episodes will be a backdoor pilot for Painkiller, Khalil's character, to have his own series to continue the Black Lightning legacy. But also that means we won't get the potential Static Shock crossover that we all were hoping for as DC fans. But then again, just because one show ends doesn't mean they're gone forever, because they already set up the Justice League. Supergirl's gone. So if Superman has his Superman show, which is happening, we could easily see these characters pop up in some way, shape, or form eventually.
We were talking about earlier, too, they're coming out with the Cowboy Bebop live action.
Word.
With John Cho.
Oh, yeah, that's been...
Was it John Cho?
Yeah, that's been in the works. But it's one of the things, even Keanu was talking about how you wanted to play, what's his name? Spike. Smeagol? Precious.
Spike?
Precious.
Wait, the kid in Little Giants?
Oh, no, nigga, from the Shire. Word. All right, cool.
Spike from the Shire.
No, Spike from the Gremlins.
Spike from Play with Girls.
Not from Gremlins.
He knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Little Giants.
But some of y'all don't know about
white people's movie.
We talking about some music.
Brown, apparently.
So Jeezy, aka formerly known as Young Jeezy, dropped his album Recession 2 this week. And I actually listened to it today. And it's full of slaps. It's a legit album.
Icebox.
After he did the versus battle with
Rick
one
Moranis.
Gucci Man, aka East Atlanta Santa.
Yes.
Because he delivers the snow and the blow to everybody from Zone 6 to Zone 1 and everybody that be in Magic City when they're in the mix. A new favorite female artist of mine, Ray, dropped an album called Euphoric Sad Songs, which is true because they're euphoric and they're sad, but they have a beat that you can tap your toe to. Yeah. And Megan Thee Stallion dropped a new album called Good News. Haven't heard it yet, but I heard it's a lot of twerk shit, and guess what? I'm okay with that.
I'm into that shit.
I am. I really am.
What are we going to be a
isn't?
TikTok song?
A lot of people.
Lexi Pantera. You'll be into it.
Whoa. I don't know.
Are you trying to say she can't twerk?
I'm trying to act like I don't know who that is. Because I don't.
All right, we gonna
and
watch
also Meek
watch
Mill's
some videos after this. That's what.
Okay.
Oh.
And Meek Mill dropped Quarantine Pack, a 4-piece collection of songs. And over the weekend too, there's a couple of songs that came out. One song called Red Light by Deborah's Daughters. I added to the playlist. That shit goes in. Therapy from Young Jeezy off his new album. I added that to YWDCA 11.
11.
Yeah, so if you haven't been listening to that shit, make sure you check out that playlist provided by Spotify. So also, as always, once you watch this shit on Instagram, you click on the link. If it's on fucking YouTube as well, it'll take you right there so you can handle all that business.
Also, local group Aquemini.
It's not Aquemini?
Aquemini. You right. I don't be pronouncing things right. But they dropped the EP After Hours. So snack packing y'all. Just want to give y'all a shout out and listen to those 4 tracks. Those joints were cool.
Yep. So that's been Yo, what's poppin'?
Well,
And
big
now,
house.
let's start geeking out.
What is popping?
Everything we just talked about. Like, that's the whole point of the segment, is to talk about.
Oh, that's what's pop.
Oh, see you do that?
I get
Because
it
it's
now.
pop culture. It's like, pop, pop. That's the magnitude of the situation, man.
You like doubled it right there. Pop, magnitude.
Yeah. Double dip. George Costanza. I will.
There's a joke.
But yes.
Soup.
And now we about to geek out about one of our favorite animes of all time, which I forgot was in my top 10 because there's been so much shit I've watched, so many blunts that I smoked, so many drinks that I have drank, and so many strips that I get strong with. Strong. And now we here, baby. So let's start geeking out about Soul Eater.
Oh, yeah. With a sound mind comes a sound body and a sound soul.
Ooh, Soul Resonance. Vibrations. I'm digging those good vibrations.
That's all we have. That's all we can use.
I was about to say that.
I was gonna mark
That's
it
all
real
we
quick.
can use.
Oh. You just want to dance in your drawers. That's all right. We all do.
No, I just want to Mark Wahlberg. No, wait.
No, it's okay. It's not gay if you enjoy it.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Nobody said it was. I
Hold
was
up,
letting
is
him
that
know that's
reverse
not.
though?
Nah.
I enjoy it.
It's only gay if you're in it.
So you saying Mark Wahlberg's gay?
Yeah.
No. No, I ain't got time for these definitions. We're here to talk about Soul Eater. Not
Not Mark Wahlberg. It's
Yeah.
Good Vibrations.
and meat beaters.
Even though it's awesome.
Word.
You don't
Whoa.
want me and my community to come after you, man.
The gay
No,
community?
no, bro. You don't own the
I'm
community.
in the community.
Yeah, it's not yours. You don't own them. They speak for
yeah.
themselves. They may want to be a part of this.
So just watch Good Vibrations and be happy.
Yeah. He will be happy.
I'll be happy.
He'd be a
watching it, too. I don't know
whole.
why.
He'd be a capital D if you get what I mean. All right, Soul Eater.
If
Let's
it
talk
just
about it.
angers you, just watch Colors in Space.
I'm not sure.
That's not
No,
what
you
it's
can't
called.
make the
You
reference.
watch
You didn't
it.
see it.
I
it doesn't
sure
work.
did.
It's like
It
when you
don't
fell
work.
asleep during New Mutants and you can't talk about
Hey,
it.
I can talk about New Mutants because I rewatched it. Thank you, Redbox and T-Mobile Tuesday.
And speaking of things that we all just rewatched, Soul Eater. Ross, explain to the people real quick what Soul Eater was about.
Soul Eater was. Ooh, how can you explain this? It is.
Davenport, explain what Soul Eater was real quick to the
See, these
people.
guys eat souls.
There you go.
That's not even. That's not even
That's
a
the
joke.
episode.
First episode. First 3 minutes in, they kill the demon, eat its soul. There you go.
And who specifically eats the soul? This is not random people.
His name is Soul.
So,
So,
yeah.
so Weiss.
No,
That's
Soul
full name.
Evans is
Yeah,
the
Soul
back in
Evans,
the-
my
yeah.
fault. Yeah, Soul
So they
Evans.
got-
and-
So the premise is basically to get to where you need to be a death scythe.
Correct.
You need to eat 99 souls
See.
and then get the soul of a witch.
Yes.
So the first episode, they're at 99 souls.
Maka, the main antagonist.
They-
Protagonist, my apologies.
protagonist.
Yes, they-
Maka and her teammates.
They
Soul.
finish the 99th demon basically.
And I forgot that until I watched the first episode. Like, oh, they completed the whole shit.
Yeah,
Literally-
yeah. So you think it's like about to get hype with him transforming, and they fight a witch, and they end up killing the witch after some elaborate shit happens.
Of course.
And they
it's
kill the
anime.
witch, eat the witch's soul, and he acts like he's powering up, and then nothing. They realize the witch was actually a cat with magical powers.
That gets naked when she transforms into human form
Which
because of anime.
because it's an anime. Because you
Gotta
can't-
have jiggles.
I mean, he jumps in the titties in the first 10 minutes.
It's the itchiness.
And the fun fact
and
is,
that's why it's
manga,
good.
she 10 times pervier than she is on the anime.
Well, we gotta read the manga then.
yeah, she's.
I ain't gotta read it, I gotta look at it.
Yeah, supposedly
yeah.
the manga.
OnlyFans!
version
No
is-
words.
Naked
Yeah.
anime manga readings.
Yeah, but
Naked
supposedly-
anime cat witch. Anyway,
shit.
so
Anywho.
new anime cat witch.
that's what it
So they
named
got to eat the witch one, and then once you do that, you turn into a super scythe basically. So the kid's soul turns into a scythe from Maka to fight, and they kill the witch, eat the soul. Doesn't happen because it's a cat, and guess what? They got to go back to ground zero.
It's like
They gotta
21.
Start all the way back over, and you're like, they were at 99 already.
Yes, it's like playing
Hot
21. Like once you get 19, you bust a 3. Now you went over, so now you gotta start back. It's like getting to the final boss,
And it's even more.
and then you lose. Then you gotta start the video game all like in the
Yeah.
episode of Community when they went into the video game.
and
no
it's
matter where you
even
at.
more hilarious
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
fact that they go and report that they
And it has
got
the
all
best
these
villain.
souls.
Like he came out. I don't know how he made it,
And
but he
just,
made the best villain.
just to add more
Mandalorian now,
fun to the
Breaking
story,
Bad.
these
killed
kids work
Bryan
for.
Cranston? Oh, you talking about
El Poco Loyo.
Yeah.
Poco Loyo.
Why'd you look at me after you
Mott's
said it?
Paradox. What's it? What is it? Matt's Paradox. What's his name? Mod Sidious.
Because you seen it.
You seen it.
But just to add even more fun
Call
fact,
Obsidian.
these kids are collecting these souls because they're students to a school where Death, the Grim Reaper himself, is running a school teaching kids basically about catching souls and all that.
Bad souls.
Yes,
Bad
he's doing
souls.
that because of the
Because
Keishas,
of,
the ultimate evil.
Yeah, an ultimate evil. And literally, these kids report that, like, yeah, we caught all 99 souls, but the witch soul that we caught was a cat. So he's like, well, then y'all didn't catch a real witch soul. So I'm gonna just collect these 99 souls. Y'all just gonna have to start from the beginning again because
Which is
y'all
crazy to me,
procedure
'cause
didn't work right.
You get like 20 episodes in, and they still haven't caught like one
soul.
Exactly.
How y'all catch 99 before the first
And
episode?
that's the
but
thing
haven't
too,
caught
because
shit?
we get Maka, like you said, Soul, and then we get introduced to the supporting cast.
Not
And
even really the supporting cast. You
No,
get
they are the
introduced to
supporting
the-
cast.
They're almost all main.
They're all
Yeah,
main.
well,
It's
they're main,
like-
but I'm talking about.
You
But
watch
like-
it,
we
you're
all
like,
know it's like 1A, 1B, 1C.
you're like, who's the main character for a
Yeah.
while?
Kind of like Akuma get killed. Like we know it's Akuma's series, but then it's so focused on old buddy that when he dies at the end, it's like, oh shit, it's not his series.
It's called Akami. Now I realize it. It's Akami's the main character.
Hey,
which
I'm
was
black.
a badass series.
Which is
It
the
was so
greatest
good.
Oh, we're
twist.
gonna talk about that in
Yo, we got
soon.
you
Yeah,
soon,
we're
baby.
gonna talk about it
Everybody
next
dies.
Everybody.
Just spoiler
And
alert.
my favorite cat bitch too.
They
I
all
was like,
died.
damn, I thought she gonna live, but then she curled up in like a cat ball and died. But anywho,
Soul Eater.
Soul
Soul
Eater.
Eater.
Black Star, my favorite character of the bunch
Because it got
he's-
black in it.
Yes, you are absolutely not wrong.
He's white
And
though. Japanese
he's,
white.
He's basically the Kanye
Japanese white
of
thing.
all this shit.
Japanese way.
He's loud. He's boisterous. Very Naruto. Very Vegeta. I like those type of characters.
Actually, fun
And very
fact.
assassin. Like,
E.
Actually,
Just
fun
Twist
fact.
assassin and
Kelsey.
assassin. Yeah.
Actually,
And I
fun
got the ass
fact.
too.
say
Realize
he got a
this.
nice.
I got one.
I'm talking about.
Him and
Oh, I
Naruto.
didn't see Soul Booty.
Him and Naruto, both ninjas, both orphans, both loud and obnoxious, and people hate their ongoing spunk. And they're both good fighters.
And nobody likes him.
Yeah. They train like pariahs. And the fact that him and who was it? Him and Soul was trying to fight Death the Kid outside when Death the Kid rolled up for like quote unquote hours was just fucking hilarious. Cause they try to link up and they realize your soul resonance doesn't work with each other, so they couldn't even do the shit they needed to do, even though they might have been capable.
They're the two people that they're so shoot resonance because they're basically the same. But due to the fact that one thing I do like about Soul Eater is when it comes to Meister and Weapon, they're the yin and yang of each other. So due to the fact that they're both yings,
That is true.
I don't know.
They could
Soul don't
work.
like small titties though. And she.
true.
But does anybody?
But yeah, remember.
Yes. That is a thing.
But
I know.
go on, tell us about that.
I know.
The introduction to
I'm not gonna
Death
say
Star.
which website I fuck with, but I know.
Wait, what?
Go on, tell them.
TL
not Death Star. I said
Small
BC.
titties. Dot.
TLBC. Do it if you want to.
But go on, tell us more about Black
that
Star's
titty little black
origin
cock?
and his.
No.
That's what I heard right now.
No. That's not that.
Tell us
Close.
about Black Star and his weapon.
Close.
Tell us for
I
us.
know what the
Wait.
BC is. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but you're real versed.
Tell us about Black Star and his weapon.
Well, Black Star, his story arc is kind of cliche. He was the last of his clan. They all were wiped out, so he needs to be the best assassin he can because that's his pedigree of his people. But then you have Tsubaki, who is his weapon, and she just feels so sired to him, so obligated to make sure Black be's the best Black he could be because nobody had his back, but Black saved her from a world of depression and her home brat story that I can't go into precisely right now, but it involves her brother being a complete dick, and then they have to go to like the soul
Masumune.
world, and she had
That's
to
some
fight
real
him.
No, they went into
master
his
her
soul.
new
They
form.
went into his weapon because she held him, and they went into his spirit realm.
Yeah, that's
and
my
they
favorite
had
one
to-
right there.
And they had
You
to
see my
fight.
light? I like that. But but yeah, like so. Yeah, so and once they did that, she mastered the new.
She mastered the forms, allowing her to do even more weapon transformations because
Exactly.
she is the only weapon out of all the weapons that we know that could take multiple weapon forms.
That is true, because couldn't she turn to a shuriken too?
Shuriken, long sword, staff, any type of weapon that a ninja used, she could turn into.
Dope. Oh, and the little, like, not scythes, but the little, like, what are they called? You know what I'm saying?
There's small scythes that connect like nunchucks. I forgot what they're
like
called.
sickles, not sickles, but it's sickle like
Scythe. No,
the
that's
little
maker.
scythe. You know what I'm talking
I know
about.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you see Ninja Assassin, he uses them.
Exactly, and if you
it's basically a scythe connect to a chain.
Yeah, and if you're reading the current Power Ranger series, now that Zack is the Black Omega Ranger, that's his weapon.
Ooh.
Trini has a hammer, and Jason, of course, has a sword again. But, Ross, tell us about your favorite character of the three characters.
Mine will be Death the Kid.
Yeah.
And fun fact, Grim Reaper has kids. But not the traditional way. They're nothing more but fragments of his soul that he created.
Oh, shit, he is.
So Death is nothing more but a fragment of the Grim Reaper's soul. And the funny thing about Death is he's starting his new day in school, but he's taken up the hardest assignment, and his biggest flaw is he's precise and OCD with everything being asymmetrical, to the fact that he knows that his hair, the left side of his hair has 3 stripes that are not asymmetrical at all because of the way that his hairdo is designed. So it's one of his flaws, but like he could literally spend 30 minutes of his morning just making sure that his toilet paper is folded to the right triangle centerpiece just before he leaves the house. To the pure fact that his 2 weapons, the Thompson sisters, Patty and
It's Liz and Patty.
Liz and Patty.
They're fraternal twins, not identical.
Yes, and they're both shaped wrong. The tallest sister has the tallest sister is the oldest sister, who's more stern and
tall, skinny,
stern, and
mad she got smaller titties.
Truly
because
mad.
her other sister is short and thick.
Short, thick, goofball, big titties.
And we all know how I like my girls. I'm not gonna do it right now, but yeah.
I already looked it up. I saw what you like.
No, were they thick?
Shut that.
He likes them on his t-shirt with jizz stains on them. We get it.
No, that was lint.
But yes.
No, Link's in like another 2 months.
Death is
3 months. April.
and the girls turn into
favorite March and April.
as like the last name
I ain't do
Thompson.
nothing for a
They
little
turn
bit.
into guns and shoot for Death. But the fun fact about Death and them being guns is instead of him using the traditional hand formation of holding guns, he holds them upside down and shoots with his pinky with the.
When in doubt, pinky out. SpongeBob taught me that.
True, he holds his pinky out and his trigger
I'm like
finger
Alfred did
is.
when I was at the Wayne Manor.
Oh shit! This isn't the end. His trigger finger, he uses the ring fingers, and he holds the guns upside down. But he's technically the most powerful out the kids when it comes to using magic. Thusly, because he's Grim Reaper's fragments, Grim Reaper's soul.
Kind of like how Sephiroth's a fragment of Geneva.
Yes.
Word.
The fake. The real.
Yo, that's not my favorite.
But actually, more.
I'm just saying.
That one's rough. That storyline
Word.
is just
rough and crazy.
But it's gonna be another podcast for that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's when the 4th remake comes out.
Yo, that's gonna be straight VR. You gonna be there with one wing and
I can't wait.
Tifa and
But that's
all
like
that
real
shit.
life VR where they like put a needle,
gun to your head.
No, a needle. in
Oh,
your
I'm about
brain.
to say, like,
That's
I'm
a
definitely
needle.
staying away from that shit.
That's a needle in your brain. You're living Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, like
that's
the
what's gonna
Matrix.
happen because it ain't gonna come out for 20 years.
Yeah. But what if we are the 20 years?
What if we're already there and they just haven't told us?
Wait, wait.
Matrix.
Aren't we the Final Fantasy?
Well, technically, would US
We're like the
US
middle
itself
fantasy.
be a
Final
micro
Fantasy
reactor?
come later.
Yeah, it's after us.
Yeah,
That shit's gonna be
we're doing
lit.
well.
Yeah.
We're just not the final.
No, ain't nothing cute about this shit.
But yeah, Death ends up catching his. But the fun thing that we can say is, out of all 3 of these teams, they all did their work, but all ended up failing at the end of their project and having to start back at ground zero.
So, before we get out of here, we need to talk about one of the main components of this shit. One character specifically, Krona and Ragnarok.
Oh, my favorite.
Did you get to the Krona and Ragnarok?
Krona and Ragnarok's introduced in the 4th episode.
So explain to them the whole saying of "my blood is black."
All right.
Because it has nothing to do with anything Negro or African American.
Yes.
It's strictly anime.
Whenever y'all hear me say my blood is black,
It's the color. The color.
Yeah.
It is basically because of this character.
if you will.
Corona. If you watch the anime, they're gonna call him a boy, but Corona is a non-gender specific character. Thusly meaning, even to this day, the creator himself has not gave Corona a gender. And one of the kind of big tropes in Japanese or anime culture is sometimes they don't really put genders on characters. So like manga or the Japanese TV wise, they literally don't have a singular pronoun. They're just known as their name or they. And some characters will say something, but like they'll correct them if they do give them a gender. But Corona was technically a manga style, was just a random kid. Anime style, he was the child of a witch named Medusa, who ended up taking a weapon itself by the name of Ragnarok, melting him down to black goo, and then injecting it into Corona, thusly making Corona's blood black. The difference between Corona and all the other people is the souls that like Soul, Sakura, and the Thompson twins, they're in their human form that turn into weapons. Ragnarok doesn't really have a human form. He has a black creature like anime form. But the thing is also
strong form. That nigga got muscles.
But yet also Corona also Ragnarok itself
Talks mad shit.
is technically the blood of Corona. So he and his weapon are technically one without being two beings.
Yeah, it's kind of like Venom, except Venom covering Eddie Brock. Venom just came out of Eddie Brock's
body, and then out of his out of his pores and his blood. Yeah. If Venom was
kind of like what was that one anime? It wasn't Parasite, but it was like
actually
when they use blood to do those underground death battles. What was that shit called?
I know exactly.
Yeah, like they used to show that on Toonami.
It only had like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
God damn it. One something Wonderland.
And it's always kid. Yeah.
Death something Wonderland.
Yeah. It's always Death
Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, Dead Man Wonderland.
Dead Man Wonderland.
It's like that, except if the blood that came out was black and actually had a whole.
That shit was dope. How did that not get more seasons? That shit was dope.
It was pure fan service with that gal in it.
It wasn't super fan service, man. It was mostly.
But yeah, and Ragnarok was a bully too.
Any good anime got fan service in it. All right?
True.
That's why Soul Eater's good, because it got fan service too.
Yeah. Except for giving to the fans next season once everybody powered up at the end, got their new forms. We don't see what happened after that.
But that's
we can.
That's how he ended the series.
But one thing too about Krona and Ragnarok, like Krona was mad meat, mad shot, but
Krona was an invert, and Ragnarok was an outvert bully that was mad at Corona's invert. So it made their functioning kind of weird, because the thing is, even though like that when we got introduced to Corona had to fight Mikasa, and that throughout the time, every time we got Corona, it was usually him and Mikasa, and they kind of formulated a bond in a weird villain hero way. But the great thing is Corona being such an introvert, like his first intuition was, I don't know how to interact with a girl. I can fight a boy, but if I have to fight, I fight. And Ragnarok himself was like, we're fighting. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Stop being a puss. Let's get to this battle.
All right, that was a joke I was about to make. But just imagine if your blood came out your body and told you like, "Why you being such a fat ass? Get to the gym. You're such a fucking loser." And that's basically Ragnarok with Krona, but like, why are you losing? We're strong. Fight. Krona, I don't want to. I just want to
chill and do my bullshit
and watch My Little Pony is Christian girls because they're not ponies, they're girls.
And then Ragnarok
fuck that shit. We're gonna train, kill, eat souls. Blah, blah, blah.
And Ragnarok would be such of a dick. Like, yo, if you're not doing this,
that sounds right.
If you're not doing this, I'm gonna stick thumbtacks in your shoes and you're gonna walk in your shoes with thumbtacks. Only for Corona to be like, why would you do that? It's gonna hurt every time I walk. I don't want to do that. Well, guess what? All right, I guess I'll help you.
Word.
But one of the great things is that I do like about Corona was, even though he was an introvert and didn't want to do certain things, once he was kind of like Gara. Corona could heal him and all that, but if you really gave him a cut and his blood was to be black, he'll say my blood is black, and he'll go into a more darker rage, and you could see like the unlimited potential that he had, as well as another great thing is his black blood, if hit upon you or touches your skin, it did something else called madness, which is kind of explains like with Ragnarok's whole energetic body, but the madness itself would drive the person that has it into a unbeatable rage of fighting and just wanting to just attack, which was another cool thing about Corona and Ragnarok. And I'm gonna be honest, outside of like the good guys, Corona's my favorite just for the pure fact loner kid has some trouble issues, just trying to do what they're told, but yet on top of that, just trying to figure out themselves and letting people know like, I'm odd, I'm weird, I don't know what's going on with myself, let alone this world. I'm just doing what the fuck I want to do. I'm trying to be this Keishan because I was raised to become this Keishan.
You was raised to be bad.
Yes.
You was raised to be black. With that being said, we can sit here and talk about this shit all day. Literally, we cannot, because that means we have to stop, take showers, poop, eat, rinse, and repeat. So with that being said, that's been we geeking out.
We geeks.
So before we get out here, now we gotta hit you with check it out, where we give recommendations to anybody that watched Soul Eater and that was a fan of it. So Ross, what would you recommend to people if they like Soul Eater?
I know a lot of people don't really like the spin-off, but I came to find out today that Soul Eater Not was a prequel. So if you kind of rewatch it again and just look at it as a prequel before Soul Eater, it's not a bad recommendation. Also, it's a nice kind of version of like a slice of life, but yet still has the Soul Eater story to it with character developments. Yes, it's mostly a female type anime, but it's still Soul Eater, and it's from the creator. And if not that, give Fire Force a chance.
Word. What about you, Davenport?
I've been playing a lot of Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh.
Came out on Steam. It's like a 10, 12-year-old game, but still really relevant. Persona 5 came out a few years ago. Really good. If you don't have like 80 hours Persona 4, 120 hours Persona 5, if you don't have that time, they came out with animes for both of them that really follow the story like shot for shot, except for like the in-between stuff that you do in a video game. You can just watch the anime Persona 4 and Persona 5. Really good, really just anime tropes, everything that you want to see in an anime, really good stuff. Those two are amazing games, amazing animes. I watched, finished God of High School recently, which is, it's actually really good. Only, I think, 12, 13 episodes, something like that, and should have a second season, but they get into it right away, which I like with the anime. Like, you watch the first episode, 10 minutes in, you understand what the anime is about, and that's what they go with, and action nonstop, story nonstop, everything good. Watched Erased recently, which if you've seen like Promised Neverland, it's more like a drama series anime, less of a anime trope series.
Have you started the live action yet?
Erased?
Yeah. Netflix has the live action TV series version of Erased. Like,
no, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they got the rights to it, but I know for a fact before I stopped having Funimation, that they just had released it on Funimation.
Word.
I like those because it's like one season and then done. It's over in one season basically.
Yeah, so
like
season.
It's one season. Storyline starts and finishes. Good.
Well, my recommendation is not a one and done because it is Bleach. I ain't really fuck with Bleach that much, but it deals with a lot of the same elements of Soul Eater's death, soul, swords, action, power ups, and all that good shit. Plus, there's a master that's basically a big ass wolf. So that's always cool.
And with just to give y'all the heads up, Bleach will be talked about in 2021.
Maybe.
Oh no, it's 7.
Maybe.
Oh, we talking about that live action.
Maybe.
movie,
We
baby.
literally just talked about it. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said,
Bleach.
maybe.
Watch Bleach. It's good.
So, with that
It's
being
old,
said,
but it's good.
guys, this is going to bring this episode of Yo, Where the Captions At to a end. That's an N with a E-N-D.
Three
Once
E's.
again, 3 Ds. Because we are
3 E's and 3 D's. 1 N.
2 N's. Word.
2
Anywho.
N's.
Yeah.
That's not.
Whoa, no,
That's not cool.
No, wait. Who said that was us?
You just did it.
I said 2. I ain't say no who.
Did you see how he pointed you guys and said
I
2
know.
N's?
Neighbors.
Oh, you see,
I live right next to both of
Davenport.
them.
You were the reason. You were the reason why Kelsey almost died on.
We ain't talking about all that. We ain't talking about all that.
Kelsey, the reason he said it.
But once again,
He knew what he
We
was
wanted
saying.
to
He knew what he was saying. He
We
said
wanted-
it right to your face. He looked right at you.
we want to
in
thank
the mirror, right
all the captioners for listening to this episode. Once again, make sure you listen to us on Spotify. You follow the Facebook, Instagram, and yes, we are on YouTube under The Escaping Network. Thank you for that. Davenport, thank you for being on. If you want to give your Twitch channel out one more time, also maybe your Facebook, Instagram, or any other places our listeners can find you.
It's all Night Kid, NITE, NIGHT Kid, on all 3, 4 media outlets, whatever you want to look at. I'm on all of them. Just that handle, twitch.tv, facebook.com, all that.
Word. And sooner than later, we're going to have our official Twitch page up, so hopefully we could do some cross-promotions. We could Twitch it up with
Oh,
you.
yeah, we're going to host the shit out you if you stream
yeah,
at the
we
right
about to-
time, baby.
Oh,
We got
yeah,
to
we're
play
going
some
to figure
Among Us,
all
brother.
that out.
I'm on Facebook now for that too, and I can host you on Facebook too, so
Okay,
let me know.
baby.
All right. So with that being said, I've been yours truly, Kels for Show, and remember, be one or be nothing.
And I'm yours truly, Roscoe Tinkoya. Have a good, kind, friendly day, folks. Yes, I changed the end program log for this week. I forgot what I usually said. Don't
Kind,
blame
friendly
me.
day if you
You
guys
usually
didn't
tell people just
get
to
'em.
be kind.
Exactly.
I know, but hey.
And don't be a fool. Keep it cool. We out.
Shout out to T-Birds.